channel. Today's video is going to be me setting up my sinking funds, my debt snowball and our wedding fund. There's actually not much going on in terms of our debt snowball and our sinking funds, but I'll explain all that once I get to it. But I'm going to start with my sinking funds, and I think that I want to use this purple one for our sinking funds and our transaction log. I'm actually going to be filling out a lot of what we've spent. We've spent quite a lot from our sinking funds, so I'm going to do that as well. But let me know how your July has been going. We've had a pretty good start of July. June for us was not a very good month, but we just have to move on, brand new month, and try and make things better. So I'm going to start off with our sinking funds spread. So put our little header down, and this is where you put the category, the beginning amount, the ending amount, things like that. So sinking funds, if you are new, are just savings, but you give the money to a specific category. So we usually have 2 categories, but this time we're going to have 3. Yeah, we'll just do 3. We're going to have a miscellaneous category this month just because we ended up going away for the weekend and we spent lots of money from our sinking funds there. We actually spent the money that is meant to go towards our wedding fund, but I spoke briefly about this in another video where it was kind of, we had to take our mental health as priority. Not saying that we were doing bad or anything, but just with being in lockdown and then us trying to save a lot, we knew we wouldn't really get a holiday. So we just decided on a whim one night to book and go. It's very spur of the moment, but yeah, that's what we decided, and we spent all our money, but I wouldn't change it. Just 1 month, and it was great to get away, have a nice dinner and just spend some quality time together out of the house, because I'm not sure about you, but if you're the same as us, you've kind of spent all your time in the house just because there's not much open or things to do. So that is start of our sinking funds. I'm going to quickly flip back, see if I closed it out. Yeah, everything ended in 0. So our beginning amount was 300, 200 and 400. So altogether we usually put £900 towards our sinking funds. I've completely done that wrong. The beginning was meant to be 0 and the ad was meant to be the amount, but we'll just flip it over. Sorry, that was completely my mistake. We'll just do that, that'll work out fine. So next, let's put down a little piece of patterned washi. I think I'm going to go with this one. It's got the little moons, stars. This is the same pattern as the big washi that I used in my budget or my week 1 budget check-in. If you haven't seen any of those videos, I'll leave them up in the cards throughout this full video. And then I am going to put down, do I want to put down some little hearts? Usually, in fact no, usually I don't even use them that much, and if I do need them then I can put them down when I need them. But let's just pop a little piece of patterned washi at the bottom just to close out this page. And I could use this space to put down my transaction log, but usually we do have lots of spending, so I like to just put it on a separate page right here. So let's take the same patterned washi. I like to make sure that everything matches. So like my budget and my weekly check-in page matches, my transaction log and sinking funds spreads match, and then my debt snowball and my wedding fund match. It's just the way I like to do it, but if you like to mix and match washes like right next to each other, then that's completely up to you. It's whatever works best for you and how you like it. So Let's pop down the script, and as always it is going to be squint, but hey ho. So your transactional log is just where you put down anything that you take out of your sinking funds, so any of your transactions that you don't necessarily track in your monthly view, but you just like to keep a little eye on it. So I'm also going to put a little piece of washi at the bottom. Perfect, so I'm then just going to draw my lines in. Perfect, so that's how it looks. I am going to start by putting down the sinking funds that we have already spent. I'm going to leave the date section just so that I can go back and look at when we spent these things, but I've just written them in any order right now. So first I'm going to put down that we spent 150, and that was out of the miscellaneous category. In fact, I think I'll just put down everything that I took out of the miscellaneous category first, and this was for actually shoes that we bought. So we bought each other some new shoes just because we were needing them. Next out of the miscellaneous category is when we went away for the night, so that was £61.49. And then we also went out for dinner at that hotel, and that was £64.35. The only reason that the stay was so inexpensive is because they do like a rewards programme, so for points, and Thomas used all of his points just to get us some extra money off. And that was a hotel here in Scotland called the Radstone. And then this was for dinner. Perfect. Next, out of the miscellaneous category, we have £94, and that was something we bought out of Designer Rooms, which is quite a fancy place, but we love it, and whenever we have some extra money we like to go there. So it was kind of a spur of the moment, just because we were away, we thought we'd nip in and we saw something we really liked. We also have £7.40, and that was just for drinks at the hotel. We just paid for them separately. And I don't think there was anything else that I can think of right now. So that is all for miscellaneous. So what I like to do, instead of writing miscellaneous constantly, I like to just take my pen and I just draw an arrow just to show that that's all one category. Next we'll focus on Thomas's category. So he bought some rugby boots at £61.99, but he actually ended up returning these boots, but the refund has not came through yet, so I'm going to still mark it that it's been spent, and then I can add in that it went back into his account. Next on his account we have the rugby boots that he then bought to replace the previous ones, and that was £75.19. So again I'll put boots. We also went to the arcade, so both of us will have this transaction, but we spent £20 in the arcade, and it was like reliving our childhood. It was so much fun, just playing like the 10p game and trying to win all the tickets. And I know that some people find it's a waste of money and we didn't have to do that, but when we saw it we just couldn't resist going in, so that as well. And then he also spent £18.82, and that was to go out for drinks with his friends to watch I think it was the first Lions game. If you're into rugby, I'm pretty sure it was the first game. So he went there. So that is everything for Thomas so far. And then probably I will have the most, as usual. I usually have the most expenses. So we'll do me next. And this will be for £6.30, which is the plump planner to get my monthly kits. Next we have Sarah Marie's stickers, and that was £47.59. We also have my nails for £20. What else do I have? I have an expense for £4.60, £9.12. I have £20 and 45. So the £4.60 was from Coco Designs. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll see that I got a new little keyring from there. She has a UK business, so I'll leave her link down below and you can go and check her out. If you like Disney things, then it's super cute, so definitely check that out. £9.12 was boots. I went to get myself a new eyebrow pencil. £20 was the arcade, like I said, me and Thomas went. And £45 I pay every single month for Thomas's PlayStation 5. I've been paying it since last Christmas. So that is everything that we have so far in our sinking funds. We don't have much money left. We usually spend it all in the first kind of month, but that is how our little sinking fund spread looks. I love it. Next, let's head over and do our debt snowball. Sorry this video is so long. I've been finding my videos have been getting longer. I'm not sure if it's just me blabbing on, but I'm not sure if you like these types of videos or if you like me just to show you and not really talk as much, but you can let me know down below what your preferences are. I've noticed that a lot of you have actually been commenting down below, and I love hearing from you guys, and I do try and get back to you as much as I can. I know I'm not the best at it, but usually on Instagram or TikTok I'm more present on there, just because I don't normally get the notifications a lot of the time for YouTube. So if there's something really important, then Instagram or TikTok is the best place to get me. So this is our debt snowball. We have the same amounts of debt, and we actually decided not to put any money towards debt this month just because we got a big bill in for our council tax. So if you're not from the UK, council tax is where we pay our recycling, our bin collection, our water, our sewage, all in once. We pay it monthly. So you need a band in your house like to tell you how much you owe, and when we moved in March we didn't get it till this month, so we owe quite a lot of months, and it was more than what we had anticipated, so we kind of decided not to pay debt and put that money towards our council tax. I hope that makes sense. So our debt's going to pretty much stay the same, but I still like to just set it up just so that I can see the new future projections for our debt. So we still have 4 pieces of debt, and I know that some people said to me it's not really debt, like we pay, it's not like a credit card debt, it's just something that we pay up, but I like to just have it in the back of my mind that I want it paid and all of that. So I'm still going to put them down. We still have put some money towards it just because Like our hot tub is included and I pay that monthly, same as our bed, but the other two we have not put any money towards it. But I still want to set it up just so that it's still in my mind that it needs paying. So first one is our monitor. We then have the hot tub. We have our bed and our fridge. So when we left off last month in June, the monitor still had £254 remaining. The hot tub had £550. The bed had, let me just double check this, £614.24, and the fridge had not changed at £904, and altogether we had a total debt of £2,322.24. So, as I said, we paid nothing towards the monitor. We paid nothing towards a fridge. We paid £50 towards a hot tub and £38.39 towards the bed. So altogether we paid a total of £88.39, which I know is not a lot, but at least it is something. Interest is always zero on all of these things. So the ending amount for the monitor is still £254. The ending amount for our hot tub is £500. I do need to just grab my calculator for the bed. So we did have 614.24 and we paid 38.39. So in total we have 575.85, which is great, we're in the 500s for that. Soon that will catch up with our hot tub. 85, and our fridge is still at £904. So if we add up all of our total debt, we now have £2,233.85. So we've not taken much off of it, but we are still trying, still plodding away. And I think that is the best advice I can give with any debt. Sometimes you're going to have bad months, sometimes you're going to have good months, but as long as you keep trying to pay it off, and even if you put £10 towards it or whatever you can, it's better than nothing. So even though we just paid the minimum payments of our two debts, it's better than paying nothing. So now I do want to put down our little projection. So I usually like to do a 5-month projection, and I'm going to use these little hearts from one of my Planella kits. I'm just going to put 5 down, and I usually just like to mix a line. And this might actually take me till the end of the year. This might take me till December, if I'm doing my math correctly. Which I think I am. We're in July, which is the 7th month. Yeah, so this should take me to the end of the year. So it'll be interesting to see what our debt should be if we keep going by the end of the year. I know probably things will change with like Christmas coming up and things like that, but I'm hoping that we can get somewhere. So in August, we need to pay £200. to the monitor. In September, we need to pay the remaining £54 towards the monitor. And like I mentioned, even though I usually do a debt snowball, our fridge credit is due up in February next year, so we need to start paying that. So that means that we will put 146 towards the fridge. And then in the last 3 months, so in October, November and December, we will pay £200 each towards the fridge. So that is our projection. If I just find a piece of paper, I will show you how our full budget should look by December, if that is interest to anyone. So by December, we won't have the monitor to pay anymore. So the monitor will be scrapped. The hot tub, we will pay an extra 50, 100, 200, 250. So that would leave £250 for the monitor. For the bed, so we pay £38.39 per month, and that's 5 months. So times 5, we will have paid £191.95. If we take away what we have remaining, it will be a minus, but that's fine. We will only have £383.90 to pay in the bed, and by December we'll have paid £746 towards the fridge, so we will only have 158 left. So in total our debt will be £791.90. So by the end of the year we will have less than £800 worth of debt if we do not add anything else onto it, which is super exciting. I'm hoping that we can still do that. Maybe with Christmas and everything it won't really work, but last but not least, I'm going to set up our wedding fund. I'm going to speed it up because it's going to be zero. Like I said, we didn't put any money towards our wedding. We put it all into our sinking fund so that we could go away. But I just wanted to still add it just because it makes me dead excited about the wedding and things. Even though it is quite pointless. I have the stickers here, so I might as well do it. So I'm just going to speed it up.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this.
Perfect, so that is the wedding fund all set up. I decided to add in what we had been gifted. So one of our family members was so kind and gifted us £900. We are going to use that to pay the majority of the photographer, but I thought I would just add it here just for reference that we do have it. We don't have it in our bank account, but it is there, so I thought I would do that. I have left this space. If I want to add anything, maybe something that other people have gifted us, I can add that in here once I know about it. But I'm waiting for the new year to start updating you guys on my wedding planner, just because that will only be a year and 4 months before the wedding, which is crazy. But that is everything for this video. I'll give you a quick overview of how everything is looking now that it's all set up. So of course, I'll zoom you out just a little bit more. We have our monthly view. Then we flip over to our budget and weekly check-in page. We then have our sinking funds and our transaction log. We have our debt snowball and our wedding fund. So that is everything all set up for the month of July. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and I'll see you on my next one. Have a magical day, guys. Bye.